Okay, imagine this. You meet someone new. They smile at you and they say, "So, what do you do every day? Tell me about your day."
Oh, wow. Okay. I feel nervous just hearing that.
Right? You know what you want to say, you know your routine, but the English words sometimes just disappear. By the end of this episode, you will be able to talk about your morning, your afternoon, your evening, your whole day in clear, confident English.
And we're going to use something called the present simple tense. Don't let that word scare you. It's actually the friendliest tense in English.
Hey, hey, hey! Welcome back to Learn English Every Day 24/7, the podcast where we make learning English easy, fun, and super practical. I'm Maya.
And I'm Alex. And if you're new here, welcome to the family. We are so happy you're here.
Okay, Alex, I have a question for you, and I want our listeners to really think about this too.
Uh-oh, is this a quiz?
No quiz, just a little story. Okay, imagine this. You meet someone new. They smile at you and they say, "So, what do you do every day? Tell me about your day."
Oh, wow. Okay. I feel nervous just hearing that.
Right? You know what you want to say, you know your routine, but the English words sometimes just disappear.
Yes, this happens to me. Well, it happened to me when I was learning. You're just standing there like, I, wake, morning, eat, good?
Exactly. And it feels so frustrating because talking about your day is one of the most basic, most important things in English. Today, we are going to fix that. By the end of this episode, you will be able to talk about your morning, your afternoon, your evening, your whole day in clear, confident English.
And we're going to use something called the present simple tense. Don't let that word scare you. It's actually the friendliest tense in English.
It really is. And hey, before we dive in, if you enjoy learning with us, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to Learn English Every Day 24/7.
Yes, and share it with a friend who is learning English. We're here to help everyone feel more confident.
Awesome! Let's get into it. So first, what is the present simple tense?
Great question, Maya. Tell us everything.
Okay, so the present simple tense is what we use to talk about things that happen regularly, things you do every day, your habits, your routine.
So, like, things that are just your normal life?
Exactly, your normal life. For example, I wake up at 7. I drink coffee in the morning. I walk to the gym. These are all present simple sentences.
Oh, so it's not about something happening right now at this exact second. It's about what you normally do.
Perfect. Yes, today we're talking about your regular life, your habits, the things you do again and again.
Your routine. And honestly, your routine is one of the best topics for small talk in English. People love asking about it.
And to make our routine sentences even better, we can use special words called adverbs of frequency. These words tell us how often we do something. And to make our routine sentences even better, we can use special words called adverbs of frequency. These words tell us how often we do something. Okay, so let's look at the grammar structure, and I promise this is not scary. Are you ready?
Ready.
Rule number 1. When you use I, you, we, or they, you just use the base verb, the normal verb, nothing extra.
So like, I wake up, you wake up, we wake up, they wake up.
Exactly. Simple, right? The verb doesn't change at all. Now, rule number 2. When you use he, she, or it, you add an S to the end of the verb.
Oh, right. So it's like, he wakes up, she eats breakfast, my cat sleeps all day.
Yes, perfect. So that S is super important, but there is a small extra rule here that makes you sound even more natural.
Okay, I'm listening.
When a verb ends with sounds like sh, ch, or x, we add es instead of just S. For example, I watch TV, but he watches TV.
Ah, watches. Right. It would sound strange to say watches. The E makes it easier to say.
Exactly. Same with wash. I wash my clothes, but she washes her clothes. Or verbs ending in O, like go. I go to the store, but he goes to the store.
Okay, so watches, washes, goes. That makes sense.
It's just a little detail, but it makes a big difference. And hey, listeners, let's practice. Repeat after me. I go, he goes.
We watch. She watches.
You finish. It finishes.
Great job. You're already sounding more natural.
Okay, now let's talk about real life, real vocabulary, the kind of words you actually use every single day.
Yes, because grammar is the recipe, but vocabulary is the ingredients. You need both to cook.
I love that analogy. Okay, let's start with the morning. We all know wake up, get up, take a shower, brush teeth. What else, Alex?
Well, the first thing I do is check my phone. I check my phone for messages, and I usually read the news online.
Good one. So I check emails, she checks emails. Now for work or school, what are some key verbs?
I start work at 9. Or for students, I attend class in the morning. He attends his history class at 10.
Perfect. I have meetings online. She has meetings with her team. After work or school, what about hobbies and relaxing?
This is the best part of the day. I play sports with my friends, or I listen to music. He listens to podcasts.
I love that. Or just, I relax. A very important verb. She relaxes on the sofa. And of course, we cook dinner, eat dinner, watch TV, read a book, and go to sleep.
So many great verbs. And listeners, you don't need to know all of them today. Just pick 2 or 3 new ones that are true for your life.
Okay, we have the grammar, we have the vocabulary, but a conversation isn't just one sentence. So how do we ask questions?
Right. Conversation is a two-way street. You need to ask, not just tell.
Exactly. And for questions in the present simple, we have 2 little helper words, do and does.
The dynamic duo.
Totally. So for I, you, we, and they, we use do. For example, do you like coffee? Do they live here?
And for he, she, and it, we use does. Does he work in an office? Does she listen to podcasts?
Yes, and notice something important. When we use does, the verb goes back to normal, no S. We say, does he work? Not, does he works. The does already has the S power.
That's a great tip. Does all the work.
Okay, listener practice time. I'm going to say a sentence. I want you to make it a question. Ready? The sentence is, you play sports.
Do you play sports? Did you get it? Awesome.
She checks her email in the morning.
And the question is, does she check her email in the morning? Great job. You are officially ready to have a conversation.
Okay, now it's time for the fun part. Alex and I are going to do a little role play, a real conversation, using everything we've talked about today.
And as you listen, notice the S on the verbs, notice the questions with do and does, and think about how you would answer.
All right, let's say we're 2 friends catching up. I'll start.
Maya, it's so good to see you. So how's life? What does your day look like these days?
Oh, it's busy, but good. I usually wake up around 6:30. I know, it's early, but I like the quiet morning. I make coffee and I check my emails first thing.
6:30. Wow. Do you exercise in the morning?
Sometimes, maybe 2 or 3 times a week I go for a run, but usually I just read for about 30 minutes. How about you? Do you still go to the gym?
I do, yeah. But I go in the evening after work. In the morning, I'm too slow. I just have a quick breakfast and then I take the bus to the office. I start work at 9.
And what do you do in the evenings?
So after the gym, I come home and cook dinner. I really enjoy cooking. I usually listen to music while I cook. Then I relax, maybe watch a show or call a friend. I try not to work at night.
That sounds like a perfect evening. It's so nice to catch up and actually hear about your routine.
That's the power of the present simple, baby.
Okay, now let's talk about some common mistakes. Don't worry, everyone makes these. We're here to learn.
Think of this as a little tune-up for your English engine.
Mistake number 1, forgetting the S for he, she, and it. A student might say, she wake up at 7, but the correct version is she wakes up at 7.
That little S matters. Mistake number 2, saying I am wake up or she is work. The correct version is just I wake up and she works. No am, is, or are.
And a new one we see a lot, mistakes with questions. People sometimes forget do or does and just change their voice. They might ask, you like pizza?
Right. And while people might understand you, it sounds much more correct to say, do you like pizza? It shows you really know the grammar.
But the biggest mistake of all is saying nothing because you're afraid. A brave mistake is always better than a perfect silence.
Perfectly said. Choose to speak. We promise it's worth it.
Okay, before we get to the practice prompt, I want to take a moment and just talk to you. Really talk to you. If you're listening to this, you're already doing something amazing. You chose to learn. You showed up today for yourself. That is not small.
And I know how it feels to be a beginner. Every person who speaks English fluently today started exactly where you are, with confusion, with mistakes, with simple sentences.
The people who get good at English are the people who keep going, who practice a little bit every day, who didn't quit when it got hard.
And you're one of those people, because you're here, so be proud of that.
All right, let's do a super quick review. Are you ready?
Present simple is for habits and routines. For he, she, it, you add s or es to the verb.
To ask questions, you use do or does at the beginning of the sentence.
And the most important lesson, confidence comes from practice, not from being perfect.
Okay, here it is, your homework. We want you to write at least one sentence in the comments about your day. Just one.
It could be, I wake up at 7, or my father watches TV in the evening. Or you can ask a question like, do you listen to music?
And we promise we read the comments. We love seeing you practice.
English learners supporting English learners. That's what we're all about.
All right, that's a wrap on today's episode of Learn English Everyday 24/7.
If this episode helped you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps us keep making free content for learners everywhere.
Next week, we're talking about the past tense. It's the perfect next step after today. You're going to love it.
Until then, keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember,
English is not just a language. It's a door, and you're already opening it.
bye!